Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm just outside of Watford in London at the Warner Brothers studio tour to go and check out Harry Potter. This is a full working studio. In fact, they're doing some production just behind the studio lot here. Now the tour behind me takes around about 3 hours. I'm going to condense that and show you some of the best bits and why you should definitely come and see the Harry Potter studio tour here in London. And starting the tour in the cafeteria and where that huge dragon is. Big question is, have they got any butterbeer going on? I don't, by the looks of it, they don't. They missed out on a trick there, didn't they? So I've tried to come on a fairly quiet day. There are a few school trips in here. Check out the carpet though. And this thing, the camera probably doesn't do it justice, just how big this thing is. Look at that. So in front of us we've got the food hall and then the tour entrance is just here. We'll head in there in a moment. Just quickly show you the food hall because these candles hanging from the ceiling just like the Great Hall. Now this is where you can come in and have afternoon tea, which is obviously an extra price, but it's definitely worth it. See some family portraits. You can see Harry's little room under the stairs. We'll actually go into Harry's house in just a little bit, and a very important date for Harry Potter fans and indeed for most of the cast. Friday the 29th of September 2000, when most kids in Leavesden were heading off to another day at school. A small group of lucky children were starting off a remarkable journey together. Well, it's not too busy today. People waiting to go in.
Further and stop about there. Perfect. Does everyone else have available space? Make sure you've got a nice view of our screens. How are you all doing today? Are you looking forward to your tour? Is there anyone out there today celebrating your birthday? Woo! I heard a woo! If it's your birthday, please put your hand up and make your way to the front. I have a very special job for you. Welcome to Hogwarts. Gentle push. There we go. Well done everyone, happy birthday, big round of applause for our birthday helpers, that was wonderful, thank you. So yes, this is the Great Hall. It was one of the first sets ever constructed and is certainly one of the largest. Now the Great Hall stood for more than 10 years in Soundstage B, just over there. And that reminds me, everything here is as it was in production. We can fit over 400 cast and crew members in here. We can definitely get our lovely group in today.
There's Albus Dumbledore's cloak, and even the beard he wore as well. I do remember this from the movie The Yule Ball. Hermione's dress, and I always watched and thought to myself, I'd love one of those drinks, but being close up to it, I'm not quite sure whether I do. I also remember the food looked amazing. I don't think that's real chocolate. I definitely want that cake and the profiteroles. Always remember the food in Harry Potter always looked amazing. That's the chocolate feast. Wow, look at that big cauldron with the fire underneath it. I assume that's making all the butterbeer, maybe. I'm looking forward to trying that a little bit later. Obviously you're not allowed to touch anything. It's made to look like marble, but actually in fact I think I could be wrong, might be made of something a little bit lighter. When you see some of these sets, how the actors will stand there in the middle, and obviously it goes really narrow, and you can see a tiny little chair there. When I used to watch this, I always used to think to myself, that looks so cozy. I would love to spend the night in here, complete with bed socks down there, and more bed socks just warming by the stove. Brilliant. So again, everything you're seeing is all the original set. I keep expecting to see these pictures move. You can just see there that just up the stairs, obviously goes just up there. And you can see all the costumes that Hermione and Harry wore, and Ron. You don't realise until you see it up close, the attention to detail. It's amazing. Look at that. Wraps all the way around. People don't realise when you watch these movies the attention to detail with everything in the sets. You wouldn't think they would bother with just a small little potions, but individually made and all with little labels on. There's one label there, 1969. Can we see anything? Yeah, we can. Look at that. Now the tour lasts about 3 hours. As you'll know, the video isn't 3 hours, so I am just showing you highlights of the tour. Look at this room. Amazing. Hagrid's hut. Looking through the window. So up here you can fly around on Harry Potter's broom and play Quidditch. And it's amazing what things you thought were maybe special effects were actually built. Look at that. Look at the books coming out, that's scary. Oh, it's magic. The car definitely looks smaller in real life. Wave your hand to iron the dress. Where's the dress? Oh, it's just over there, look. This is the Weasley's burrow. Look at that, there's knitting going on over there. Some magic cutting carrots, and just like the movie over there, look, the saucepan's getting washed up, and you can operate all of these just by waving your hands in front of these. If you've seen the Harry Potter movies, you'll know that some of the movies are quite dark. I don't want to know. Obviously they're not real, but very small skulls. Look at the snake on the table. They used to use these as lifts or portals, didn't they? Just look at that. The Magic is Might statue. They're doing the invisible cloak here, look. But let's head in to something a bit more darker and spooky. Can I move this? Oh, moving it to day and night. Night looks spookier. I'll keep it on night. Don't these bite? So I do remember this from the movies, walking around the forest, and I can see cobwebs there, which is why there are loads of humongous spiders. Obviously I suffer with a fear of spiders, arachnophobia, so I don't like this. Oh, look at them. Is this going to jump out at us? Oh my god. So I can make it thunder and lightning. Thanks. Turn the wind on. Wow, I can feel the wind as well. Ooh. And obviously one of the iconic sets on Harry Potter, the train to Hogwarts. So we can actually head on board the train. Let's go and check it out. So halfway through the tour is the Backlot Cafe, where you can actually pick yourself up some butterbeer. So heading outside, you've got Harry's house, Privet Drive, just in front of us. The night bus, we'll go and check that out in a moment. But you can actually walk into Harry's house. It's still a set, there's only half of it in there, because then you kind of walk around and you come back out this way. Quite a lot of people in there. Let's go and check it out. Now this is an actual street in England. It's not called Privet Drive, but if you go on Google Maps you can actually find this house. It does seem crazy. I'm queuing to go into a normal suburban house that you'll find in most cul-de-sacs in the UK. And before Privet Drive, in we go. That must have taken ages to do that. Look at that. Couch looks very comfy. Look at that. I do remember that scene. Walking into the kitchen, food and the gravy, look at that. This actually reminds me of my mum's kitchen from the 90s. I think we had a microwave just like that. She had scales like that as well. So as you walk out, you walk into the other house and Harry's bedroom. Look how real Dobby looks.
Rude or anything, but this isn't a great time for me to have a house elf in my bedroom.
And again, a lot of it was CGI, but some parts of it, this bus was used. Can you imagine a 3-decker bus would normally probably tip up. You can't go upstairs, but you can have your photo taken there. All destinations, nothing underwater. Look at that. There's the sign, night bus. You can walk over the Hogwarts Bridge. This makes you feel really dizzy. All uneven. The detailing though, look at that. So in here you can actually pick up the plants and see them scream like they do in the movies. So I'm going to pull out one of these and hear them scream. Poor thing. Tour continues.
Anything that's actually going to be on the set,
Look at
front
that.
of the camera, with the cast, or in the hands of the visual effects team, included over 125 incredibly talented.
Look at all these goblins. Look at that. They look so real. So were they gloves that they put their hands in them?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
they're all made out of silicone as well to make it look a bit realistic, and it's quite easier to work with as well.
Some of the model sets before they were actually built. Look at that. So this is what I've been looking forward to coming to see. Look at this room. Amazing. Look at the chandeliers. This set is pretty special. See the attention to detail again? And behind there, counting up the gold coins. So realistic. The goblin tellers. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. This has definitely got to be my favourite room. That is amazing. More impressive sets up here. We're going into the vaults and cabins. Wow, look at that. They have all these little photo areas where you can actually be in the set. Now this special effects area, you've got to wait for it to start, because you'll see something appearing just over there. Here's something coming. Oh my God, look at that. Phew. So there's a place very similar to this in York. You'll know exactly what I'm on about, but this is where Harry would have gone and got his wand. Or maybe an owl. You don't get very many owl shops, do you, anymore? I'd love to go and eat some sweets from in here, wouldn't you? See, before the actual sets get built, all models get built as well. So even how much work just goes into the models before they actually build the sets. Talking of models and sets, look at this. Hogwarts Castle. The detailing on this is amazing. You can literally walk around the whole thing. Even the detailing of the little lamps down there going up to the castle. And if they turn the lights off occasionally, you can even see in all the little windows. Look at all the wands. Into the gift shop to get some Harry Potter stuff. You can pretty much get absolutely everything in here, Harry Potter merchandise wise, from wands to cloaks. So many wands to choose from. Through the dark arts. I can even take a spider home with me. Don't think I want to do that. These are pretty good. And these little diaries. This is one big gift shop. You can even get Harry Potter Lego. I didn't even know they did that. So whatever house you prefer to be in, get the scarves, an iron-on patch, the robes, even a bag. You can even take home some of your own butterbeer. $4.95. Look at all the sweets. Can you get any chocolate frogs? Yeah, they're here, look. Get a chocolate frog. 20 quid. Obviously the studio tour does last around about 3 hours. I managed to do it in actually an hour. And why not check out other attractions I've visited in the UK on the screen right now? Do give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.